In few minutes, let me show you how to achieve this beautiful style. If you're a fashion designer or a fashion student and you are yet to follow this page, then you are missing out a lot. On a daily basis, I post illustration and tutorials of how to cut and sew. So click on the like and follow button, like, comment and share this video so this video can reach more people. After getting the basic pattern with your dart, you want to cut it out like this before you continue to cut out the structure. So you might be wondering, why do I have to cut out the space for the structure? Why not and you place it on it? So if you want to place your structure on it without cutting it out, then you have to find a way to deal with the seam, with the allowance of the structure upon sewing on the main fabric. Mark 4 inches and make a curve upward like this, but that 4 inches might varies depending on how you want to expose the breast or the cleavages, but 4 inches will be just fine. After that, you want to mark the other side, then give it a little dart at the top so as to perfect the bustier. I would also like to tell you about the Role Empowerment, which is a program that is happening on my Facebook page, not on Instagram and not on YouTube. So if you want to participate in the Role Empowerment, you have to go to Facebook, search for Role Tailoring, then follow the page. You're going to see more updates on the Role Empowerment, which is we giving a sewing machine to a lucky winner every month. So if you want to be a winner of a sewing machine, then go to Facebook, follow the page Road Tailoring on Facebook, then you follow the step, um, and you might stand a chance of winning a sewing machine. After all of this, I'm going to cut this out, then close the bust and the dart. After closing the dart, then I'm going to cut out the space for the structure. So after cutting the space for the structure, you can open your dart, open the dart close to have your pattern flat just like this. Then you place it on your fabric to cut out the fabric. So just watch as I close the dart. For me to close the dart, I want to just cut one side of the dart, both the up dart and the under bust dart. Do the same thing on the other side. Then I'm going to close the upper dart first. After I close that, then I go downward to close the down dart. So this is just me closing the dart. After closing the dart, we're going to cut out the structure space. The reason why we want to close the dart, because we want to be sure while cutting and the structure or marking the structure space that we are actually not going or cutting on the bustier itself. So if you're going to see how I'm cutting, I'm going to start marking the curve from one side and pass through the under bust before I raise it um upward again. I don't want to cut exactly on the bustier. As I said earlier, you might decide not to cut this, rather placing your structure, sewing your structure directly on the fabric on the top. But if you do that, you may have to deal with the same allowance of that structure. But if you follow this method, after cutting, you open the dart and you have the pattern flat, and then you place it on your fabric. Upon cutting the fabric, you want to add allowance to all side of the fabric, because if you don't add allowance, joining them back will make it, you're going to have it short to the measurement. You're going to be short on all side, so you have to add allowance on all side. After cutting this, then you open it flat, place it on your fabric, add allowance on all side before you cut out. Thank you.